Great evening. If you're watching the recording of this, great whatever time it is that you're watching this. My name is Sonic Jones. This is our Tuesday night leadership call for what is it? August? I don't even know the date. August 27th. August 27th. Greatly appreciate everybody joining us live. We have some great training in store for us tonight. I'm super excited, but I'm not going to be the one that's going to be actually training tonight. I'm just here to introduce and welcome everybody. Introduce a gentleman that has been in this industry for well over a decade. You know, he has a ton of experience in doing this. And because of that, I got to tell you, the knowledge base on this gentleman is expansive, ladies and gentlemen. He knows 100% of the information. He's going to share some great wisdom with us tonight. I can't wait. We've been talking earlier about some things that's going to be shared tonight. So I'm excited. So buckle in. I got to tell you, there's some great information that's going to be shared. But this is the gentleman to share it. He's has a ton of experience, made a lot of money in this industry, and is well versed in the information that's going to be shared tonight. Loves to have fun. Can't wait to sit down with him this Saturday as we're going to we're gonna cut the rug as we normally do when we get together, man, and definitely make sure that we bring the entertainment and the education. So we call it the edutainment to everybody this Saturday in Atlanta, Georgia. So, Coach Will Zanders, are you ready, sir?
I was born ready, young man.
All right. Well, I'm turning the call over to you, then, champion.
Roger that, brother. I want to thank you so much, man, for putting this call together. And shout out to everybody who's doing big things to get these products into the hands of people. I appreciate that so much. I know that the people whose lives you are impacting are very, very grateful to you for sharing this opportunity and these products with them. We're going to knock out a couple of quick leadership points, and then I'm going to go ahead and hop off camera, and then I'm going to talk about some of our products. And I have notes that I want to stick to on the products because the ingredients are so expansive and so intricate. I want to make sure that I'm sticking to the script, the notes that I've taken, and research that I've done over several hours to get you this information on these. We have a lot of new team members on the call. I want to welcome everyone, a lot of new customers, and even people who are hearing about this information for the first time. So, ladies and gentlemen, the format of this particular call is going to go as follows. Number one, we're going to talk about 3 very quick points on business and leadership. Well, thank you, Tanya. Thank you. I appreciate that. On business and leadership. And we're going to, that won't take very long. And then we are going to shift into talk about some of these, product information that's going to blow you away. And for those of y'all who stick around to the end of the call, I was talking to Coach Sonic about this earlier. We're going to be giving you some details on what, quite frankly, is arguably the greatest value in the history of not just network marketing, but online business ever. I truly, truly believe that, okay? So thank everybody for the time. Let's dive in. Get your paper and pens and let's get to work. I'm going to find a pair of blue light glasses. That's not fun. And the reason why, for those of you who are new to the call, the reason we're very big fans here of blue light glasses, I highly recommend you get a pair from Walmart or a pair from Amazon even. There was a study done by the French health department in the country of France, and they determined that these smartphones, specifically some of the iPhones, were cranking out so much invisible radiation that it was damaging people's eyes. The type of light emitted from these cell phones and computer screens were damaging people's vision and causing poor vision in French citizens. And so the French Ministry of Health went on to ban certain cell phones, one of which was like the iPhone, one of the more recent iPhones. They banned them. And they said that one of the things you can do to protect your eyesight, if you have to be on a phone or you have to look at a laptop, you should get yourself a pair of blue light glasses. They're just a couple of bucks. But I get mine. I got 2 or 3 pairs from Amazon. Everybody in the house got a pair because we are big fans, especially if you have kids. And those kids these days, y'all know them youngsters be on them cell phones and those tablets like it's going out of style. That's how they experience the world, okay? So you got to make sure that even to protect their eyesight, you can also get them from your doctor, probably be a lot cheaper from Amazon, but you can get it from the doctor too for sure. And yeah, if you have prescription glasses, you can get the blue light in there for sure. And but it's really good for your kids because they spend time on these phones like we never have, and you want to make sure. So if you don't get any other information from this call, other than the fact that, yes, for your eyesight and the eyesight of your family, you definitely want to have some blue light glasses. That makes it all worth it right there. I really, really recommend it. Lynn as well. Blue light screen protectors, yes, some type of blue light mitigation to protect your eyes. You only got one set of those at birth. You need to take care of them, okay? So number one, first concept we're going to talk about tonight from a leadership standpoint, you can write this down, is understanding the marketplace that you're in. Okay, a lot of times, ladies and gentlemen, when people get started with companies like this, in any type of online venture, sometimes people don't understand the marketplace that they're in, and you have to understand what it is, what it's designed to do, and what it's not, and it's very important. So I'll give you a sentence that has impacted me very, very much in my career. It's a sentence I quote quite often, and the sentence is going to be, most people do network marketing every day, but just don't get paid. And if any of that seems foreign to you, simply ask yourself the question, have you ever made a recommendation for a movie? Have you ever made a recommendation for a restaurant? If you made a recommendation for any product or service ever, put a 1 in the chat, please. Recommendation for a book, restaurant, movie, church, personal trainer, attorney. Everybody's made recommendations, okay? Even sometimes you make recommendations without knowing it, okay? A lot of times the ladies will say, hey girl, that's a nice purse. Where'd you get that? I like that, okay? Sometimes people will say, man, that perfume smells really great. Where'd you get that? Things of that nature. So we make recommendations all day long. The issue is, with most times that we make recommendations, we simply aren't paid. We simply are not paid to make those recommendations. But in the industry of network marketing, when you make a services, you can be paid for that. Okay, so if we're gonna recommend products to our friends and family, if we're gonna recommend stuff anyway, we're already really good at it, we might as well get paid, okay, to do the work that we're gonna do anyway. So that was number one. The second point, so understand the marketplace, understand what we do, and then you'll have a lot better time. One more thing I will tell you about the marketplace that we're in is that it's very, very misunderstood. It's very, very misunderstood. I had a gentleman who I was talking to this past week, and he said, Will, I got so frustrated. I was talking to people about the products in the business, and they called it a pyramid scheme. And I said, oh, but did you die? Okay, no. So a lot of times I like to explain to people, and just a FYI, I did get my law degree from the Southern University Law Center in 2006. So I'm going to put on my lawyer hat, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, what a pyramid scheme really is, just so you know. We're not trying to go out and convince anybody of anything, but I want you to understand the difference so that subconsciously you know what we're doing here and what we're not doing, okay? Here, when people purchase products, like the products we'll be talking about shortly, you purchase a product and you get an opportunity to promote that product, if you so choose, for free, okay? With the pyramid scheme, if there is no product to be purchased, there is no product to be purchased, you simply give someone money and they're going to promise you that you'll get some more money later, more than what you gave them. Ladies and gentlemen, that is either a pyramid scheme or unregulated stocks and securities. All right, you can't do neither one of those. So as long as you have a tangible product, a real product that you can get and have some value behind, we'll be talking about our products this evening, you will understand that by default, you're simply making a purchase. The business opportunity is free. And let me ask this, how many people in the chat have already made over $1,000 with us? Put 1,000 in the chat if you've already made over $1,000 with us. Okay, and you can see those people in the chat right now, ladies and gentlemen, dozens of people right now letting you know that they've made over $1,000. And the really great thing is, it's not a pyramid scheme, because you can ask any one of those individuals who made over $1,000, all of our Comma Club members, okay? Did any of you pay for the business, or did you just happen to purchase some products and the business was free? Put free in the chat if the business opportunity here was free. You can always earn more money if you get more product, but nobody here has ever paid for a business opportunity. Again, number one value in the history of network marketing. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're a guest, you can look in the chat. You will be hard pressed to find a company with people who have made $500 to $1,000, which can really do a lot for people. And I'm not even going to ask about our $5,000 to $50,000 earners. We just want to talk about the people who are relatively new, who are putting that work in, and you can be one of them too, should you so choose, okay? So understand the marketplace that you're in. This is a legal business model that has been around for over 100 years, okay? This business model, the network marketing business model, predates Walmart. It predates McDonald's. It predates cryptocurrency. It predates Uber. Congratulations, Joetta says she earned 800 and something. You'll be at 1,000 in no time. Congratulations in advance. And so what people got to really understand that this business model, which some people would call a pyramid scheme, just because they haven't done any research or due diligence, which is perfectly fine. They can get educated at some point. But there are business models that are far younger and far less proven. Okay, network marketing was out before the 8-track. Do people know, how many people remember 8-tracks? How many people, I'm gonna date myself. How many people remember 8-tracks? That industry is dead, ladies and gentlemen. But back then when 8-tracks were going on, people in network marketing were making millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the people who were buying 8-tracks and starting stores that sold 8-tracks were calling the network marketers pyramid schemes and scams. We're still here. We're still here. When's the last time somebody saw a 45 or a record? And I don't mean a record. You just not going to find a lot of them no more. You'll find a record or a CD somewhere, but there's no money there. Those story albums are that industry has basically died. We just have some memorabilia. I got a record or two around here somewhere. We have, the Victrola, right? We have that just for nostalgia's sake. That is not a business, ladies and gentlemen. But back in the 70s and 80s, when albums and 45s were blowing up and CDs they're antiques. Thank you, Sid. That's what I was looking for. And people were getting CDs in the early 2000s, in the mid 90s, right? Okay. People were calling network marketing a scam. I don't want to do that. I'll work at the CD store, or I'll open up Virgin Record store. I'll do something like that, not realizing we're still standing. This is an industry that has weathered multiple world wars. This industry has weathered multiple attempts from the FTC to take us to court, and we win every single time. Y'all know that. This is an industry that has survived the COVID scamdemic and everything else. This industry is here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. It's older than anybody on this phone. So I want to let everybody know you're involved in a business model that has not only paid out hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars, probably billions of dollars to people over time. This industry is solid, okay? And I'm living proof of that, all right? Living proof of that. Next up, number two, the point I want to cover, 1800s. No, this business got started in the late 1800s. Yes, the very late 1800s, okay? And then it really got popular in the 1920s and 30s, but we'll do a separate call on that for sure. Yeah, it all came from direct sales, and then it evolved into network marketing and home meetings, and it evolved from there. It started off with people going door to door selling Bibles in direct sales, ended up evolving into network marketing. The Fuller Brush Company, some people may have heard of the Fuller Brush man, used to sell brushes. And then the ladies with the California Perfume Company came on shortly thereafter. And that's when it really started to grow, when the ladies got involved. Shocker. Yeah. Encyclopedias too, for sure. Okay. So number two, very, very important point for leadership purposes. Ladies and gentlemen, self-education is required. I hate to break it to you. Self-education is required. The number one thing you can do is get started and take advantage of this opportunity. Number two thing you can do is get with, Linda says her dad was with Fuller Brush. See, entrepreneurship is in your blood, Linda. Congratulations. And so the self-education is required. So it is, I used to work at McDonald's in high school, okay? When it wasn't basketball season, I'd be working at McDonald's in St. Charles Avenue, New Orleans, Louisiana. And when I used to work at McDonald's, I had to go to orientation before I could ever work there. So I got hired, and I got to go to orientation at like 5 a.m. on a Saturday, okay? And we had to learn the basics of how to get the fries out the freezer, do the grease, flip the burgers, get the mac sauce, you know, all of that stuff, okay? The guys had to learn how to mop and do all of that. The ladies' orientation, was doing the cashier, because the ladies are going to be at the drive-through window and at the front cashier. The guys are going to be in the back doing the grunt work. McDonald's got it figured out. They have a system, okay? That's the system. The French fry is always on the left. You want the cutest young ladies at the window and up front, and the grunts, you know, the knuckle draggers, that's us, all the guys. We in the back frying the fries, flipping burgers, and sweeping and mopping, taking out the trash. That's what we do. But we had an orientation. And I think back then we were making a couple bucks an hour, maybe $4.25. That sound about right? $4.25, whatever it was. It was paltry. But the craziest part, to have that, Hardee's, there we go. The craziest part about it was we still had to go learn how to do that business. So I don't want anybody to ever get involved in network marketing behind these life-changing products that we'll be talking about shortly. And then to think that, oh, I can just get some products and I'm automatically going to make a bunch of money. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't work that way. We can't claim that you're going to make any money at all. We can't claim that you're going to make none. You could make none. You could make far more than you ever imagined in your wildest dreams. A lot of us have, okay? But education is required, and we don't want to fool anybody. We don't want to have all this hype and rah-rah like a lot of people do in this industry, especially on social media, when they're saying things like, just sign up and you can make a bunch of money. Just sign up. You don't have to work. You don't have to learn. You don't have to watch an educational video or read an ebook about how to make $1 million in this business. It'll magically just happen for you. That is not true. And anybody who ever tells you that, please get as far away from them as possible, because that's not a person of integrity. If I had to go to McDonald's and do orientation and learn to make $4 an hour, of course I was going to come over here to the Green Organics family of companies and have to have an orientation to make $1.7 million. Yes, education is required, okay? Number 3, all right, products matter. All right, products matter, ladies and gentlemen. And that is number 3. The products at your company or an opportunity, the products matter, all right? So we're going to talk about 2 of our newest products that we have. I'll try to do this without having to hop off camera to really focus on these notes. But if it's not working for me and I get all distracted, the ADHD guy, if that's even a thing, I will hop off camera to stay on track, okay? So first and foremost, we're going to talk about our tooth powder. Now, this is a really amazing product. And I can tell you, prior to this, I was a toothpaste person. Prior to understanding what these little colors mean, I was a travel toothpaste. I would always have a tube of toothpaste. Eventually, I figured out all the harm about fluoride, okay? Fluoride is not good for you, FYI. I just want to be very clear about that. Kelvin said he just bought some. Yeah, Kelvin, this stuff's amazing. It's amazing, bro. And so, yeah, fluoride is not good for you, and toothpaste doesn't do what you think it does. And we'll talk about that for a second. But once I did some research on this product, I will never go back to regular toothpaste ever again. This is the most amazing stuff. Let's just talk about it from a scientific standpoint. Now, let me tell you, as we talk about products, we are not going to claim that the products treat, cure, or prevent any disease. What I am going to do is tell you about actual peer-reviewed medical third-party research. So every single thing that I tell you from now to the end of this call, you can look it up yourself from the National Institute of Health, PubMed.gov, which is the largest repository of medical research, third-party peer-reviewed medical research in the world. Or you can do some cursory Google searches. That's not really advanced research, but you can do Google and you can kind of get it figured out, all right? Now, toothpaste, ladies and gentlemen, is typically going to have fluoride in it, and even the toothpaste that doesn't have fluoride in it is going to be very, very, very good for you, okay? Those toothpastes that don't have fluoride are going to typically be pretty good for you. However, even those toothpastes are also going to have some type of chemicals in there. For example, did you know that the fact that toothpaste foams up in your mouth, it gets real foamy and everything like that? Pause. That's not from the cleaning action. That is a separate chemical ingredient that is simply added to the toothpaste to make it foam. It's only there to make it foam up, to make you think that your teeth are getting cleaned by the suds of it. That has nothing to do with cleaning at all. You can look this stuff up. That is specifically there for psychological value. Yes, Tom, it's a smokescreen to make you think that it's really cleaning your teeth. But let's talk about some of the ingredients in here, and just know that there are no chemicals no chemicals into it, not just no fluoride, no chemicals at all in this tooth powder. It's kosher, it's vegan, and it is yeah, Adrian, it sounded crazy when I said it, the facts. So but it is amazing, and it's not tested on animals, and that's really, really, really special. And we just got to make sure that the labeling is all updated, but the stuff's amazing. Safe for dentures, I'm not sure. Do we have anybody on dentures who've used our powder before? Can y'all let us know? I'm not 100% sure, but we'll see somebody in the chat, but I don't see why it wouldn't be, but let's find out. All right. Another thing I'm going to tell you as we talk about the tooth powder, please know this: sugar does not cause cavities. Crazy, I know. Sugar does not cause cavities. Ladies and gentlemen, cavities are actually caused, okay, by a type of bacteria that feeds on sugar. The Snickers bar, it's not healthy for you, but the sugar does nothing bad to your teeth per se. What it does is feed bacteria that are naturally occurring in your mouth, by the way. This particular strain of Staphylococcus bacteria, is naturally occurring in your mouth. It's there anyway. It just doesn't do a whole lot of negative stuff. However, when you eat sugar, the bacteria eats the sugar, and when bacteria eats the sugar, it gives off acid as a byproduct. I know, sounds nasty, but that's what it does. The acid that the bacteria creates eats away at the enamel of your teeth, especially the soft center part, and the acid literally burns a hole in the center of your tooth, and it creates a cavity. It's a cave, a cavern, a little hole. That is what that is called. It's not from sugar, it's bacteria. So one of the number one things that toothpaste doesn't do, you may see whitening toothpaste, you may see, fluoride toothpaste. You know what you never see? Antibacterial toothpaste. You never see antibacterial on a toothpaste tube because, I hate to break it to you, a lot of companies that make this stuff are in cahoots with the dental industry, and they want you to have bad teeth so you can get the dentures and the veneers and the root canals and the tooth pulls and the bone grafts, and this is money. This is big business, but nobody notices. Nobody even knows what those little colored codes mean. You better do your research. So one of the best things about this tooth powder is that it includes morlinite bentonite clay from France. Okay, so this is luxurious stuff, y'all. It's from France, the clay, right? So that particular bentonite clay France is a type of volcanic ash, okay, that is antibacterial and anti-inflammatory. All right, it's antibacterial. So it kills the actual stuff that's causing cavities because it's eating the sugar. So number one, you want to have antibacterial properties to it. And the fact that it's anti-inflammatory is really good for you too. Ain't nothing worse than a set of big, puffy, nasty, inflamed gums, right? You don't see any anti-inflammatory toothpaste. In fact, most toothpaste is you're rubbing way too hard, it's not good, okay? But the bentonite clay in this is very, very good for you. Secondly, the clay is going to be a rich source of trace minerals, okay? That's going to be the calcium, the iron, the copper, the zinc, and things like that. And here's a quick note. When bentonite clay gets wet, all right, it expands, it changes its electrical charge to a negative charge, all right? Hear me out. This is the science. And becomes like a big sponge that absorbs toxins, okay? It absorbs toxins. So basically, when you brush your teeth with our tooth powder, you're not only killing all the germs and bacteria in your mouth, it is literally going around soaking up all the toxins. When you spit it and rinse it out, it's going to go ahead and help you out. All right. It's going to really get all of the negativity out of your system, toxins, things like that. So this is a great product right there. Next up, which is really good, the fact that it's clay, it's a really fine powder. Okay. It's kind of just a little bit grainy. That's actually good because that grain is going to really allow you to polish, to really whiten your teeth and polish off that film. It gives a good scrubbing motion. It's just rough enough that really low hardness on the hardness scale of 1 to 2. This is a crazy call. But what ends up happening is it's going to not mess up your enamel, but it is definitely going to clean it and scrub all of that film and yellow stuff off your teeth. So it keeps your teeth nice and bright. It's amazing. The next thing that we're going to have in here is the pink Himalayan sea salt, the extra fine pink Himalayan sea salt. Now I'm gonna tell you what we have here in my notes. The pink Himalayan sea salt, it's my second favorite salt in the world, by the way. I like the Celtic coarse grain sea salt, but pink Himalayan sea salt is spot on, especially for oral health. It is going to contain at least 84 trace minerals, which is really, really good. And they are anti-inflammatory and antibacterial. All right. And that salt, again, is going to help not just with removing bacteria from the teeth. Salt is a natural preservative. A lot of people don't know that. Salt was used and is still used in many parts of the world to preserve meat and things of that nature. So having the salt in a toothpaste is going to preserve the longevity of your gums and teeth and everything else. Salt is an amazing preservative, not table salt. That's actually not good for you. But the sea salt and the pink Himalayan salt are some of the best minerals you can have, period. Next up is going to have the clove bud essential oil. Now, here's what's crazy. I'm going to give y'all the rundown about clove essential oil. How many people's mothers or grandmothers, when you was a baby and used to have a toothache, they would put some clove in there? How many people have ever had actual real clove that they would put on there? I've had that. Anybody else had real? Yeah, I can't be the only one. Yeah, for sure. Clove, since time immemorial, has been known as one of the best pain relief things for any type of gum and tooth issues. Okay, it's amazing. And it's been used for centuries to alleviate tooth pain. Now, here's where the science has caught up with everything that our grandmothers and great-grandmothers and aunts, they all knew this stuff intuitively from just living in life. But here's where the science caught up. Modern clinical research has indicated that clove, especially essential oil of clove, okay, specifically, can relieve tooth pain, alleviate bad breath. Shout out to getting rid of bad breath, because some of y'all, shout out to getting rid of bad breath. It also helps reduce gum disease, and clove has the natural ability to restrict the development of bacteria and fight mouth and throat infections. That is really, really smart. A lot of this stuff is antibacterial because so much of oral health is all about bacteria, okay, period, all right? Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, clove essential oil is one of 6 essential oils that was scientifically proven by Harvard medical doctors to slow down aging, basically reverse aging on a cellular level. So we talk about those studies a lot, but this is one of those oils that reverses, doesn't slow down aging, it reverses aging on a cellular level. So that's amazing that all of that is in our tooth powder. We've got cinnamon in there. We have wheatgrass in there as well. I'm not going to do too much details on that because we really got a lot to cover tonight. Let me give you 2 more. Spearmint essential oil is also in the tooth powder, and spearmint is an amazing antifungal. Okay, it's an amazing breath freshener. Obviously, gum and things like that and mints are made from literally spearmint. Amazing fragrance right there. It delays gum disease and gingivitis and also helps with toothaches as well. So this is helping maintain oral health. But even if you have some teeth issues, the ingredients in this scientifically proven to help with a lot of different issues there. Last but not least, we'll go with the sweet orange essential oil, which is in this too. And this is if you're keeping notes. This particular study was from the National Institute of Health. This was amazing. The essential oil, this sweet orange, demonstrates antimicrobial effects. Okay, particularly against pathogens responsible for foodborne illnesses. Sometimes the food you eat, okay, is going to have some bacteria on it. And then 24 or 48 hours later, that bacteria will have multiplied so much that now you got food poisoning. The sweet orange was proven by the National Institute of Health to deal with specific pathogens that are typically responsible for food poisoning. Wow, that's crazy. So this is they said, and I quote, this is very useful in health and food safety applications. Whoever thought sweet orange essential oil was one of the goats of essential oil? I had no idea. Yeah, Pamela just said she's using her water. So you should probably, if you have the sweet orange essential oil, you should, if you want to get that, you can actually get that separately from the person who invited you on this call. Put in your water, chug it, good for you, okay? Chelsea says she has it in her water right now. So Chelsea, you and Pamela wasn't gonna share. Y'all was gonna gatekeep and cut all the good secrets to yourselves. I'm ashamed of y'all. Boo, okay? Next up, sweet orange essential oil is going to help reduce inflammation, which is really amazing. And also, it's going to help with your mood, reducing anxiety. I would love to brush my teeth and be in a better mood afterward. Okay, that's just going to make your whole day go better. Peppermint is also in there too, which is amazing as well. We got a ton of stuff that we can talk about peppermint specifically, how it deals specifically with anaerobic bacteria that do not require oxygen to thrive. So much of this is dedicated to not just cleaning your teeth, getting the film off, remineralizing your mouth as well, building that enamel. It's absolutely fantastic. Really, really highly recommend that. So the tooth powder is amazing, smells amazing. And if you're going to brush your teeth anyway, you may as well use one of the top products you can use. Stop using this stuff. I really could do a whole call on how rough fluoride is for you, how you don't need that. Maybe in very, very specific, very, very limited specific situations, fluoride can be used to help some cracked teeth, okay? But as far as just something that you use, the actual science on fluoride is so bad. It was so much information about how poisonous it is. Did you know that the #1 call to the Center for Disease Control amongst children for emergency situations, the #1 culprit is fluoride poisoning from toothpaste? I know, crazy, look it up. The #1 culprit for calls amongst children's parents to the Center for Disease Control and Poison Control and things like that is from fluoride poisoning, okay? Specifically from toothpaste, because children don't know how to spit and get all of that stuff out of their mouth, like talking about, pause. They just gonna brush their teeth and sometimes they swallow toothpaste up. Yeah, it is. Fluoride is devastating for you. But again, you don't have to take my word for it. Do your research. It's all out there for you. It's not your friend. I don't care what your dentist says, all right? Now, ladies and gentlemen, this right here, I'm sorry. We got to talk about this. We got to talk about this right now. This is from Godasana, our essential oils and personal care division. Okay, so whoever got you on a call, if you're not already over there, you can actually get a free membership and get products like this from Godasana, and this will last you probably a month or two at least. Okay, you can get products just like this for your home for 20 some bucks, and there's a free money making opportunity attached to it. Okay, if you really like it, you can take a link, put it as your social media link in your social, and every once in a while, if someone wants to buy it, they can see your store right there. Yes, you get a free store when you get a product. Rick said it lasts him 3 months. Okay, so this will last you a while, all right? Now, this particular product right here, this is called Beetroot Max. A beautiful package right there. The Beetroot Max, this is from our HBN powders and superfoods division, where the fulvic acid is and things like that. Whoever got you on this call can get you situated with that. It doesn't cost anything to get a membership over there. If you've already a member of Godasana, it's very easy for you to contact your sponsor and they can go ahead and get you situated over there. If your sponsor is no longer with the company, let myself or Coach Marcus or Coach Sonic or Coach Tina, let one of us know, and we'll find who and where you need to be. Don't worry about that. We'll take care of you. Coach Kimberly can take care of you. Don't worry about that. We can take care of you. However, this particular product, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about this. Hold on. Did I see? Hold on. Let me make sure I'm in the comments. Samantha says right now, she is a dental hygienist with no toothpaste in her house anymore. Samantha, I'm proud. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. Ladies, don't listen to me, ladies. Listen to the professionals. Listen to the professionals. Look, I want to know what they got in their house, right? All right. Now this right here, Beetroot Max. All I'm gonna do is start to talk about these ingredients, okay? I'm doing my best to get done and not have to pop off camera so y'all can really feel the passion that I feel behind these products. This is gonna be amazing. Let me see what Tina said. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, Samantha and Eve, rock stars from Trinidad and Tobago, will be guests on a Detox Diva call in a couple weeks. That's gonna be fire, you already know, okay? And that's on Thursdays. It's on Thursdays. Okay. So right here, ladies and gentlemen, let's just start talking about these ingredients. Now, #1, the #1 ingredient is in Beetroot Max is, surprise, surprise, organic beetroot powder. Now, in PubMed.gov from the National Institute of Health, there are over 1,400 articles on beetroot powder, and I'm not going to go through all of them, obviously, but let me tell you something that this stuff does. A 2019 article proved the efficiency of beetroot powder in pain relief. I was like, I don't even have to take aspirin. I could just take this and go to the gym and be in less pain. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not making a medical claim. I'm simply telling you what the National Institute of Health said about literally these exact ingredients, okay? PubMed.gov. It's amazing. So this is good for pain relief. Okay. Also, too, a 2021 article talked about how good beetroot powder is for you for arteriosclerosis, okay, which is thickening of the artery and hardening of the arteries. That is a devastating condition that you do not want to have anything to do with. But this is proven in a 2021 article to help assist with that. And also, shockingly, this is going to be a huge generator of NO, which is nitric oxide. Now, Marcus Jonas says right here, arteriosclerosis is what his dad died from. Dang, man, now that's harsh. Okay, man, I'm super, super sorry to hear that, Coach Marcus. And ladies and gentlemen, let me just pause for the cause. That is the reason why we take this stuff so seriously. Did you know that arteriosclerosis has no actual warning signs? I was reading in my research, there was no warning signs until it's a full blockage. Your body's trying to really clear it out until it's a full blockage, blood clot, bad stuff happening. 99% of people don't know. Sharon Wisdom said as well, thickening of the arteries, that is arteriosclerosis due to plaque buildup in the blood vessels. And that's killed multiple people's parents on this call, man. I'm sorry, Sharon, my heart goes out to you. That is brutal. Okay, it's the crazy thing. Marcus said right here. Marcus, I'm sorry, Coach Seymour said his 5-year-old great niece died from the same thing. Ladies and gentlemen, artery diseases is not taking no prisoners. It is a serious issue, and this is scientifically proven to assist with that. So if nothing else, that's more than enough for me to take this particular product, especially when you understand Alexandria Brighton's brilliant formulations. And shout out to Coach Steph as well for coming up with the idea for a Beetroot Max product with HBN in the first place. So shout out to Coach Steph. Now, here we go. What are some of the, what's the word I'm looking for? Symptoms. What are some of the symptoms, okay, of low nitric oxide in the body? This is new science. It's amazing. Depression. Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, when you're depressed and you don't know why, it's not your spouse. It very well could be, according to medical research, it could be depression from low nitric oxide. I would have never thought of that, okay? Secondly, poor eyesight. Poor eyesight, okay? Sometimes your poor eyesight is going to be due to low nitric oxide, low sex drive, and decreased sexual performance. I think Eileen just put that one in there. Yeah, that's actually number 3. Low sex drive and low sexual, decreased sexual performance. Gentlemen, okay? Next up, fatigue. Sometimes you're just tired. Sometimes you're just tired and you might have got a full night's sleep. Fatigue, okay? Also hypertension and memory loss. It's not just you having a senior moment. It's not just you having brain fog. Sometimes this stuff has an actual cause. Yeah, Eve says, sounds like menopause. Yes, men and women, especially as we get older, need this product. Okay, period, point blank, end of story. That is all stuff that happens from low nitric oxide. Another ingredient in there is going to be organic amla fruit powder. There are over 800 articles about amla in PubMed.gov, but one of the ones I found was a 2016 article, and this article actually used data from 270 other articles, which was amazing. And these are all peer-reviewed third-party research right here. That amla, which is in our Beetroot Max, okay, is helpful with inflammation, which is amazing. Over 200 diseases in the world have inflammation as their root cause. So that's very, very big. It is good for assisting fighting cancer, which was amazing. Fighting osteoporosis, fighting neurological disorders, fighting hypertension, fighting parasites, okay, and other infectious disorders. And there was a 2020 article that talked about how effective amla was in fighting against and preventing Alzheimer's. So this is an amazing product so far from a disease standpoint, heart disease, cardiovascular disease, and so much more. Let's move on to hawthorn berry, which I had not done a lot of research before this. This also has hawthorn berry in it. And there are over 5,000 articles on hawthorn berry powder in here. Lynn just said he lost his dad to dementia. Yeah, man, I'm super sorry to hear that, brother. I remember when it happened, and just glad that you and your family are staying strong, because loss is never good. That's just not good. I get it. And but the dementia and Alzheimer's, that's why Lynn brought that up, because when we talk about these products, ladies and gentlemen, when you share these products with people you care about, I need you to understand, you're not doing something to them, you're doing something for them. And a lot of people at these network marketing companies, they don't believe in their products. They don't believe in their product formulator. They don't research, even care about the ingredients, and the ingredients might not be world class. They don't have a formulator like Alexandria Bright. They don't have, Paula making the magic happen with these products. They think that when they talk about their products to people, they are doing something to people. They're trying to get people or get over on people. On a subconscious level, ladies and gentlemen, we literally have products that are so incredible, so pure, so affordable, so valuable. All of them have a money back guarantee, but you won't even want to use the money back guarantee. You just want to use the product. We love so much what we do, specifically because we know we're helping people, we're impacting lives, and we're doing something for people, not to people. And that is a fact. Okay. Did I see Coach Tina with a comment there? Whenever my coaches are in there, I don't want to. Yeah. Tina said it makes us super mad when people promote products that are garbage. I agree. But we just got to keep fighting a good fight. So let me tell you about hawthorn berry. Over 5,000 articles on hawthorn berry. One article that really stood out to me was a 2022 article. This is all recent science that won't even make it into medical school books for years. So your doctor probably didn't even know this stuff yet, because your doctor went to medical school back in 1986. So he or she is not going to see this stuff for a while, and they're never going back to school. They're going to be on that prescription drug train. We're talking about the new science, okay? The 2022 article on hawthorn berry powder talked about how it helped with liver injury and liver repair. For people who are struggling losing weight, sometimes it's not that you're not exercising. Sometimes it's not that you're eating too much or not eating enough, or drinking too much or not drinking enough. It's not that. Sometimes your liver is so compromised, and you may not know it, okay? Your liver's messed up. So the hawthorn berry can help with your liver. It also helps with getting rid of body fat, obviously, okay? Inflammation, fibrosis, and assists in fighting against and preventing cancer. So that was an amazing 22 article. Also, too, I want to share with you a little bit more, and this is from 2 more articles out of the 5,000 on hawthorn. A 2002 article and then a 2008 article is where this next information came from. Hawthorn is very good for the treatment of hepatitis, that's a liver issue, alcoholic liver disease, that's a liver issue, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, as well as hepatocellular carcinoma, which is liver cancer. So this hawthorn, I'm shocked that I had never heard of it before. It is amazing. Also, it can be used to help improve heart flow, decrease the likelihood of heart failure and heart disease. Okay, so it's amazing, but a lot of this information will not be in the medical books until 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 years from now. And then the doctors who go to med school in 2035, they're going to have this information. A lot of doctors now, they just don't know this stuff. Okay, they read medical books and got tested on medical books that were written by pharmaceutical companies, and they got their information back in the 80s. Doctors is not doing this type of research. I'm sorry, y'all, they're not doing it, okay? Next up, organic Schisandra chinesis, which is really special as well. There are over 1,500 articles on Schisandra chinesis, which is, again, shocking. And thank you, Randy, appreciate that. And the 2018 article talked about how Schisandra, the same kind we got in here, is going to help with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and dementia, okay? Alzheimer's is a form of dementia, obviously. It's going to help with your liver and weight loss. It's going to, 2018 article talked about those. It helps with depression as well. And a 2023 article demonstrated that organic Schisandra chinesis is going to help with anti-cancer, liver protection, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant products. And antioxidant products, antioxidant means anti-aging. So it's amazing. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, another ingredient in this product, I'm gonna try to go quick so we can finish on time, is gonna be organic green tea leaf powder. It's gotta be organic, okay, gotta be pure. Now, I'm gonna tell you, there are over 46,000 articles, peer-reviewed medical research on green tea leaf powder. I did not know how powerful this is, but let's talk about just a little bit of what it does in a 2022 article. Organic green tea leaf powder, the powder, not necessarily just the tea you drink. This article was about the powder, just like here, okay? It can be used to assist in the treatment of diabetes, Alzheimer's, oral cancer, and dermatitis. There's another 22 article which talks about how green tea leaf is effective in treating cancer because of something called EGCG. I'm not going to try to even explain that concept and the catechins and the word, that stuff, but that's what really makes it go, okay? And also here too, wait, just, did I see another one of our coaches in the chats? No, it's going to be April. Hey, welcome to the call, April. April says she is a guest of Tanya and she just ordered the Beetroot Max. Yep, congratulations. You definitely should. It is very good product, and we're not even done yet, but congratulations on your order. You're going to love it. And shout out to Tonya Sanders. She's a great young lady. Tanya's amazing. Okay, so in the International Journal of Molecular Science, now listen close right here. And this is from the International Journal of Molecular Science in 2022. It said that green tea leaf powder should be the basis for anti-cancer pharmaceutical drugs moving forward. Now, anytime you have science doctors and medical doctors saying, hey, we got some natural stuff that is knocking cancer out the box, but it's natural. So pharmaceutical companies can't patent green tea leaf powder. We can get it. A lot of people can get it. And so they're telling you right here, they're going to take the green tea leaf powder, okay, that God made. This is all natural. They're going to add some chemicals to it to make it different so they can patent it. And then they're going to make it an anti-cancer drug and make $1 trillion from people who don't know no better. That is how they make money. But the problem is it's going to be a bunch of side effects, not because of the green tea leaf powder. It's going to be side effects because of those chemicals they have to put in there in order to patent something that God made. Okay, so it's a money game. Don't fall for it. All right, next up, it says right here, here's the craziest part. This is very, very safe, very, very safe, okay, for humans to consume the green tea leaf powder. However, the side effects are coming right here. This is from the International Journal of Molecular Science. It says that people may have a liver issue if they use the extract from the green tea leaf powder and try to make it into something else. So you already know the natural stuff is good, that the scientists are telling you that this is going to be bad, and they're going to make it anyway because it will kill cancer, but it might also kill you. So isn't that prescription drugs for the most part? For the most part, isn't that? Man, it's tough. I wish everybody knew this. Y'all got to like and share these videos, man, so people get this information. Y'all could literally save some lives and just understand, okay? Let me move on to ashwagandha. Now, I'm going to warn you right now, we're going to go about 5 minutes long, and I'm sorry about that. Put a 1 in the chat if we go about 5 minutes past time, because I got 3 more ingredients I really want to cover for you, okay? I really want you to get this information. Very, very valuable for you. We doing the Lord's work, ladies and gentlemen. Thank y'all for being patient with me. I appreciate y'all. So let's move on to ashwagandha. There were over 1,800 articles on ashwagandha in my medical research. And fellas, I'm gonna tell you, one of the top things about ashwagandha in a 2021 article, ladies and gentlemen, it significantly increases testosterone. Now, gentlemen, I'm gonna just tell you, testosterone is the master hormone in men. As we get older, it starts doing this. You need to do anything you can to get it back going up there. You might not have ED, but you could have AD. And a lot of that is going to be testosterone-related sexual performance issues and so much more, okay? But ladies too. Ladies need to have a certain healthy amount of testosterone in their bodies as well, nowhere near as much as men, but even ladies need to have a healthy balance of testosterone in their body as well. So it's going to be very hard for you to keep that lean muscle tissue, to not gain weight year after year after year after year as you get older as well. So this is a big deal. This ashwagandha that is formulated in here is amazing, and I'm going to talk about why our formulator is so crucial to the mission that this company and all of us have to bring the healing, amazing power of plants to the people of the world. Also, ashwagandha in a 2022 article, again, this is new science. Doctors just don't know this stuff yet. 2022, ashwagandha significantly reduced anxiety and stress and reduced cortisol-related weight gain. How many people know when you're stressed out, you're either going to lose a ton of weight or gain weight? How many people know that there's no winning when you're stressed out? How many people know that? Some people are going to lose weight and get skinny, skinny, skinny in a not healthy way. Other people are going to put on weight, eating or not. Yeah, for sure. So cortisol-related weight gain is a thing. And cortisol also destroys muscle tissue, okay? So that was done. And ashwagandha was so potent, there was another study done in 2021 that was a safety study where they used ashwagandha and gave it to people who are already healthy, and there were no side effects, no negative, no liver issues, nothing. So a lot of times when you're really looking at the right medical research, you will see that there are studies done with healthy people, not just sick people, to make sure the products are on point. Okay, almost done. Moving on to organic turmeric. Ladies and gentlemen, you know we love turmeric over here at the Green Organics family of companies. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing product ingredient in here. Over 26,000 articles on turmeric. Turmeric in a 2019 National Institute of Health article says that turmeric is also known as curcumin, is anti-cancer, that's a win. Antibiotic, that's a win. Anti-inflammatory, that's a win. As well as anti-aging, that's a win. All of that's a win. And all of these studies were done in vivo human being clinical trials. All of the studies I've given you, this ain't on rats, which is, if that's all the information we had, we would have did that. Rats, mice, no. This is all the stuff I've told you this evening is all studies done, peer-reviewed, third-party, peer-reviewed medical research on living human beings. It's amazing, okay? There was also in a 2014 article, which was really interesting, talking about studies in herbs and powders and things in general, talking about how important it is to have proper formulation. Even if you have ashwagandha or turmeric or any of this stuff, but it's not formulated properly, it will be an issue because of poor solubility, low bioavailability, and pharmacokinetic profiles will limit the benefits from a lot of these products. So people say, Will, I don't want to get this. I just want to go buy $80 worth of beets from the organic store, and I just want to juice beets all day. You can juice beets all day long and spend all that money and spend all that time. Just because of the way that your stomach acid deals with regular fruits and vegetables, it's not a bad thing. However, a lot of our nutrition that we should be getting is not in the fruits and vegetables like it used to be, okay? So do all that stuff, but also add something to it that you know is formulated specifically to get past your stomach acid and deliver the nutrition to your body. That's why I don't believe in little multivitamin capsules. Okay, the research has shown that the capsules and stuff they just gonna go out the toilet. I hate to break it to you. A lot of the stuff is not even going to go into your system. All right, so just understand that. And Brianna just said, yes, moderation in all things. You see right here, ladies and gentlemen, it says add one scoop of beetroot max to 1 ounce of water, mix well, and then drink like a shot. Best results, take 2 a day. Okay, that's the top end, 2. You don't need to do 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. This stuff is so potent, you can be very moderate with your usage. Great point, Brianna. You can be very moderate with your usage and get optimal results, period, okay? Let's move on so we can wrap this up. Next up, also, which was really amazing about turmeric in a 2022 article was shown to really help with weight loss. And then in the 2014 article, it was very, very helpful when formulated properly, okay, and consumed internally, turmeric helped with wound healing. So when people has cuts and bruises, broken bones, and this, that, and the third, people healed faster with turmeric than they did when they got a placebo. So like Wolverine from the X-Men, okay? Last 2 ingredients we'll talk about because, man, they got so much good stuff here. Good grief. We got the organic garlic in here, ladies and gentlemen. Over 8,000 studies on garlic. I thought that was the last ingredient. I'm wrong. Garlic in a 2020 article, and I'm going to give you this quote right now. This is a quote from the article that in 2020, that organic garlic powder, organic, was prized for its selective killing of cancer cells. Okay, out of the 8,000 articles on garlic, I saw hundreds of them, which were all about garlic's almost magical ability to fight, kill, prevent, and stuff like that with cancer. It is the #1 cancer, anti-cancer vegetable, plant, whatever, that I could even find on any. It was amazing. But garlic also helped in a 2023 article. It was shown to help with weight loss, waist circumference. Wow. Coronary calcium score, blood vessel issues like arteriosclerosis. And in the 2022 article, it helped with liver cancer, oral cancer, prostate cancer, breast cancer, gastric cancer, which is stomach cancer, colorectal cancer, skin cancer, and pancreatic cancer. Garlic is, it says right here, this is a quote from the article, the bioactive molecules in garlic were found to inhibit all these various phases of cancer. Wow. This went from nitric oxide and energy and health and sexual performance to cancer, Alzheimer's, and dementia. This is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen in my life. Organic noni powder, okay? Real quick about noni powder, over 700 articles on noni powder, God's medicine for sure. And this is only 59 bucks for a 60 scoop supply, which is crazy. That's anywhere from 1 to 2 months. This is amazing. 59 bucks, money back guaranteed. I'm getting it. I already got it, obviously, but I would get it again before it sells out. So here's a 2018 article on noni powder. This is hear me out. This is wild. This is what organic noni powder does. It's going to help with joint health. It's going to increase physical endurance and increase immune activity, inhibit the glycation of proteins, help aid in weight management, and help maintain bone health, as well as help maintain normal blood pressure and gum health. That's strange. But everything you need to do to work out and have more energy, to have more active, functional life, the noni powder is doing it. Last but not least, with the noni powder, which is amazing, it said that it was very much so a noticeable anti-aging, antioxidant activity, more so than other fruits. Whoa, more so than apples and oranges and that. Crazy, but true. And other stuff, and it outperformed the placebos, obviously. So that was amazing. Last but not least, in another 2018 article, it said that organic noni powder literally reversed smoking-induced DNA damage. So I don't know if we have any smokers on the call, but like it or not, smoking not just damages your lungs and your skin and your hair and everything else and your blood, it is going to mess up your DNA. Okay, and that's very, very dangerous. Messes up your DNA because, especially for any expectant moms out there, if your DNA is messed up, you came out fine. Your kid, don't get mad, don't shoot me. Your kid could literally have a damaged type of DNA creating that child. So you could have inferior health children as a result of smoking. And if you don't reverse that DNA damage, that is bad. Thank you. Dr. Dorothy Ray James said, cannot put a price tag on the information. Me either. Okay. So it reverses smoke-induced DNA damage. So ladies and gentlemen, put cigarettes down, man. Best I can tell you. Okay. We got some amazing stuff there from organic ginseng. I'm not going to go talk about that. We don't have a lot of time. Astragalus as well. We got to do a whole nother call about that. Two things I will mention. So there's another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more ingredients. We don't have time to cover them all. They are amazing as well. You need this product in your life. I promise you do. You're also going to have, but I'm going to give you this last 2 points about it. And then we're going to talk a little bit about business and wrap this up. Organic black pepper. Organic black pepper is in this. And one of the reasons why I love organic black pepper, yeah, we can do a second call for sure. The organic black pepper is going to reverse aging inside the body on a cellular level. And the study that did that was done by 2 Harvard doctors. I think it was back in 2016, the year, I forget the study. Yes, this is definitely recorded. But just know, and we signed this one, so we got to make this a free one. We got to make this a free one. Everybody needs this information, period, point blank. We got it. We got to have it. Got to have it. And we got over 100 people on this one too, so that's important. But the black pepper is going to reverse aging inside your body on a cellular level. It's going to help your DNA, help with a lot of things. And also, last but not least, this addition to the product, which really blew me away, is that they're going to have a patented Green Organics triple probiotic blend with over 1 billion CFUs per gram of the healthy bacteria. Just so y'all, for people who don't know, probiotics are what you need in your intestinal tract to really help you. The way I explained it to some people earlier is that every person born, if you're born healthy, you have a certain amount of healthy bacteria in your gut. This is the reason why kids can run around. We used to eat mud pies. We didn't wear no shoes. We were drinking hose pipe water. We were, you know, in the woods in the field. Like, kids were fine. We were indestructible. Okay. Kids nowadays are not. But guess what happened when we got a little bit older? Something happened that we had to get antibiotics. Okay. Everybody that I know has been on at least one round of antibiotics. Now, antibiotics do some possibly good things. Honestly, sometimes you need some antibiotics. You got a big open wound from a car crash. Yeah, bro, a lot of bacteria in that. You probably want to get that stitched up. And if the doctor say take some antibiotics, you probably want to do that. Okay. I'm never going to say not to listen to your medical professional, but I'm going to point out hypocrisy and ignorance when I see it. But if you've ever had antibiotics, like I know I have, all the good bacteria in your body is gone. I mean, your intestinal tract. The antibiotics kill the bad bacteria. They kill the good bacteria too, okay? And so when you take this product, you are literally replacing the good bacteria in your intestinal tract, and 70% of your immune system is located in your intestinal tract. It's amazing. This product is, wow. I haven't been as excited about a product, the black seed oil, or maybe Align. You know, maybe Align or black seed oil, but this right here, I'm going to the gym. I got to take this stuff before. I'm taking 2 scoops before I go to the gym, and that's that. So I did have some more stuff I wanted to cover, ladies and gentlemen, from a business standpoint. We are going to have to cover that on another call because we ran long, and that's okay. Coach Sonic is probably happy. He ready to wrap it up. Like, well, let's go. But please get this recording out to your people. Share with your friends. Share with people you care about. I don't care if they buy it or not. That's irrelevant. What is relevant is that they get this information and it can help them with anything from cancer, liver disease, all kind of issues, weight loss, arteriosclerosis, congestive heart failure, and this, that, and the third. So I want to thank Paula. I want to thank Alexandra. I want to thank Steph. I want to thank Coach Marcus and Coach Kim for really building the vision of what we're doing here, really impacting lives for people. And last but not least, I want to thank every single person who hopped on this call for taking some time out of your evening to get this information from us, and hopefully it'll bless your life as much as it blessed ours. So if you have any questions at all, just get with the person who invited you to this call. They can get you any information you need about the money-making side of it. I'm sorry we didn't have time to cover it tonight. We'll do it on another night, I promise. But this information was more valuable. Health is the first wealth. And y'all can just ask Steve Jobs, if you don't have your health situated, the money's irrelevant. You can't take it with you. Okay. Love you. God bless you. Thank y'all so much for spending some time with us tonight. And we'll catch y'all on the next one.